everyone. My name is Minsun Kim, and then today I was speaking to you guys about a famous architect who is Damja Mohammed Hadid. Have you heard about her before? That she is a very famous architect in the world. And the reason why I choose speaking about her is, first one is she was the first female architect to receive political prize. And political prize is like a Nobel Prize for architect. And then second one is she left an unforgettable impression on me the last year when she visited Prague as a class director. So today I will introduce her background and architecture design and concept and her famous architectural works. Contemporary and visionary designs and ideas are result of her childhood background. She was born in Iraq in 1950 in a well-educated Islamic family. She was influenced by Western multicultural, even she born in Iraq, and her interest in architect came from her father, who is Iraq liberal political party leaders, and her father took her family on a trip to one of the world's oldest civilization, ancient Sumerian cities. And when she visited the Sumerian cities, she was impressed by nature, and then later she called it like the beauty of the landscape, where sand, water, these birds, buildings, and people all somehow float together, has never left me. After that, whenever she designed her works, she always reminded herself about this, and she used her concept using the nature, the concept. When she was first enrolled American University in Lebanon, she was studying math because her family wanted to study math, and her family wanted to be more smart in Iraq. And however, when she became a British citizen, and she began to study architects at Architectural Association School of Architecture. After graduated the School of Architecture, she said, "If architecture doesn't kill you, you're not good." I hate this quotation, but I think it's true, because I always feel that architecture kill me. And after graduating, she began to work for a Lebanon firm. At first, her ideas were in demand, but her architectural design were often dismissed and rejected as being too daring and impractical. So many of her ideas were published in magazines and exhibited in gallery, but many of most never constructed. One of the examples is top prize-winning design of our sports club, and the name is the Peak Leisure Club in Hong Kong in China, but this work also never has constructed. But the idea did begin to attract interest among the other architects. This work concept is a man-made polished granite mountains, but that time, almost architect felt like it is too abstract and it's too impractical to build this in the Hong Kong. So I will now show the same of her visionary experiment and design. First, low project, a complete project, and second, ongoing project. And first, one of the first role is a contemporary art center in Cincinnati, Ohio. The concept is urban carpet. I mean, the exterior looks like very normal, but the exterior is very dynamic, and then the exterior space by a gentle slope which becomes wall, lamp, and walkway, and even artificial park space. And so even if outer space looks very normal, but inside looks like a landscape, and then it's very interesting space. And the second one is a Tragic and Contemporary Art Museum in Italy. And I heard that the concept is welcoming visitor from the sea, and then the design came from the flow of water from the sea. And the next one is an ongoing project. It has never it is not completed yet. It focuses on the intersection of pathway with the new culture. She said the form structure is fruits on the vine. I think the vine shape is like this, but I don't understand what's the shape. And
what did she call it? What's the word?
Fruit on the vine. Fruit on the vine. Vine.
Oh, fruit of the vine.
Yes. And also this picture I showed the first page because I thought it shows very abstract, and then this picture is to present what she pursues about her design. This is a Dongdaemun Design Park and Plaza in Seoul and South Korea. This design is currently under construction, planned to be completed in this year. And this is a good representation of Jaha's desire to invent form of architecture that allows natural beauty buildings. And also it makes people to flow together inside. I thought that this Dongdaemun Design Park and Plaza is characterized by Jaha's powerful current forms. And since Dongdaemun Plaza is the home to South Korean most oldest historical momentums and notable events, Dongdaemun Plaza is intended to attract the tourists to Dongdaemun, and at the same time bring together aspects of nature and contemporary culture. These pictures and detailed picture about the Dongdaemun Plaza and Design Park. And top of the picture of the top is a rendering, and the last one is showing the process of how to construct it. This building this building will serve as a link between historical artifacts and contemporary culture and natural beauties. Also, Jaha did working as a fashion designer and a furniture designer. But her concept for this design is from his architecture. The concept it also shows like a floor of water, and that is also show the curling forms. In my opinion, although a few of her conceptual designs has been constructed into the actual buildings, those few has heavily impacted the definition of modern architecture. Also, as I mentioned before, I was impressed by her the last year and then inspired me as a future architect myself. Thank you for listening to my presentation.